Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Waseem Anwar from Lahore, Pakistan. And with me,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And I'm Ayesha from Pakistan.
we are yet again back with an exciting and informative series of interviews, starting with one of the most dynamic ladies in ONPASSIVE. You all must have seen her on webinars and events, a lady who possesses ample knowledge and carry a vision of bringing a change in the lives of people. We are lucky enough to get her learning and experiences. She is none other than the Ava Diaz from Bangladesh. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, Waseem. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, or good evening and good morning to everyone. And hello, Waseem. Hello, Ayesha. I'm a little.
Hello, ma'am, and welcome to Pakistan. Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. You gave us your precious time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so
yeah.
Let's
start with our, I think without wasting any time, we should just get on our interview questions. So, ma'am, where you live, we just want to know about, we know that you live in Bangladesh, but please give us some insight about you, to which city you belong, and where are you connected from?
Well, as you know, I'm from Bangladesh and I'm living in Dhaka. And I was here for a very long time. And then I shifted to Dubai. I was in Dubai for almost 17, 18 years. So I've been around Dubai itself. So, and I've been working there. And I've, my background has been as an executive secretary. I worked in many corporate offices in Dubai as well as in Bangladesh. And of course, I've also, worked with a media company as well. So that's a little bit of my background. So if you have
mashallah, you had a rich background, and I sure hope that you had a lot of opportunities to be in the limelight. So what did you do in the media company?
Well, I keep telling everyone, I'm particularly a very low profile person. And coming in front of camera is not my thing. So I was an executive secretary there. Okay. And I was in the background. And of course, I assisted my CEO there. And of course, he passed away. So that's it. I was his secretary there. And, it was more on the administrative side. Mine is more the administrative. I'm not a journalist or, any other news editor or anything. So.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, now tell me, Eva, about your family and what about your career background, please?
Like I said, my career background is my, as an executive secretary, I started off at a very, very early age, and I'm very much a professional secretary, and I worked in Bangladesh and Dubai, and I've been with them for quite a number of years, all over the place. So a little bit knowledge I've gained from all sections of various jobs that I've done. So that is me. That's always been my career as an professional executive.
Okay, so mostly you have a professional background, purely a professional background, I can say, and yeah, that's good. Now I think when you joined ONPASSIVE, so now it would reach to new heights, because you are I think a lot I think you are in a profession for in executive and secretary profession for about you said 12 or I think 17 years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
47 years.
Oh no, 47 years. Wow. So, so Eva, how did you join on Passive, and how it has changed your personal life?
That's a very interesting story, actually, how I joined on Passive, because as you all know by now, when I went on to Comfort's show as well, she had invited me. So over there also I said it that I love to. It's been always me. That's me. I love to help people wherever and however I can. So in my own little ways, small ways, what I do is that I try to help out people. So when I see, as you know, Bangladesh is also a third world country. So there's a lot of poor people around, and you see them that they are not able to, what do you call, they're working, but not enough. Like, if they have any wishes also, they cannot provide for themselves. So a good meal also goes a long way for them, you see. So what I
Yes.
do, I prepare these meals. I personally prepare them, and then I go out and I go out myself. Of course, I have a helper with me. She comes and we go and distribute it to as many as can be possible. I know it's a very small gesture, but it is a start. So regarding this, I was one day talking to my cousin, and he turned around and told me, he says, "Why don't you join on Passive?" I said, "What is on Passive?" Like everyone else says it. What is on Passive? I don't know it. What do you want me to say? And what you want me to do? He says, "You just join, and on Passive will help you on next step." So I said, "Are you sure? Will I get that support? If I can get that support, yes, sign me up." And then I said, "Okay, give me a day. Let me think about it." But I think I made the best decision of my life. I couldn't have made a better decision, you see. So what I did, and then I joined on the 21st of June, 2020, 3 years now, just a little after 3 years. But I have enjoyed it. But at the beginning, I wasn't aware, that awareness wasn't there much for me. It wasn't there. But gradually, as I got to learn it, as I got to know better, as I got to meet people, I noticed that on Passive was something that was beyond even my, I mean, I'm nothing. It's beyond human imagination. It is something that uh, none of us can put together. We cannot imagine how the magnitude of this on Passive. Everyone says on Passive, but do we actually really know what it is? Everybody wants, they say, "Oh, when are the apples coming?" Enjoy the journey. The people around you are so wonderful. Everybody is so nice. And it is only due to the fact, I'll come to that later. Okay.
Well
So
said, well said, Eva. You told me about the cooking thing with that cooking and what you do for the poor people is if you can just think about it. it's a very, very huge thing to do. It's a really good, it's a really a good deed, a huge step towards mankind which you're taking, and the amount of satisfaction which it gives internally in our hearts. So you cannot measure it. We cannot measure it. It's limitless. The satisfaction, the contentment, these good deeds, these kind of good deeds will just purifies your soul altogether. So I think it gives us a lot. It's not at all a small deed. And another thing is that yes, our company is a huge it's a huge giant now, and the way it is spreading its wings, we don't know, sky's the limit. We don't know where we will I cannot think about the end, because we are just starting. And at
Right.
this start, we are going so much, so huge, that we cannot even, yes, you are right, that we cannot imagine. And
It is beyond our
yes,
imagination.
yes, beyond our imagination. And the value which it has added to our journey, the value which it has added to us, we cannot, it's unmeasurable. So another thing is, question, yeah, my next question is that again, I think no interview of ours is complete without explaining or saying something about our CEO, beloved CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. We know that he's the mastermind behind our project, our company, and he has he has a power personality and a positive impact on our lives. So, what do you see? What is special about him?
Um, well, if you give me to talk about him, in my small way, I have but I can go on talking about him all day long, because he's such a large person, a personality person, sorry. He's a very kind and generous hearted, all rolled into one. A
Hmm.
genuine person, and then he has the gift of making each individual feel so loved. He the thing with him is that Mr. Ash is something that, again, I say, I've never met another human being like him, and I don't think there is another one that will also come like him, because he embraces a person with his words. His words are good enough to soothe you, calm you down, when you're all excited and everything. And he's got a fabulous sense of humor. He's got such a good sense of humor. He loves his people. And in spite of being such a busy person with such a tight schedule, he always makes time for his people. He comes, he sits with us, and he sits for hours. Why? Because he loves his people. He loves each one of us. And like he said, he knows each one of us by name,
Yes.
which gives it a personality, a touch of, you know, a real personal touch it gives. Like he just calls each one of us. And the most important thing about him is he never forgets a person. He never forgets.
Hmm.
Once he's seen you is enough. That's it. And in one word, he's a genius created.
Okay, yes, we can go on and on, saying, I think the words will, I think we will not find any words, more words for him. And, but I can say that he's a pure leader. He is a complete package. And I think it has all the goodness. He has all the goodness in him. And you are right. He never forgets. And this is a very unique
Quality
that,
of a person.
that quality, yes, that he never forgets, and he always remembers, and you know, he remembers by name. And
That's most important.
another thing is that if he hasn't been to a country, even he, whenever he meets someone of another country, or who belongs to another country, he shares a lot of information about, if he meets me, he will share a lot of information about my country. He knows more than me. So
Exactly.
that's really, you know, that when you are very much interested in your people, and when you are giving time and you are taking out time for them, so you this it all reflects, these are the things which reflect that how he loves his people, and he is a gem of a person, I can say. So Eva, how do you see on passive after it has launched? I cannot say that after launch, but how do you see on passive after, I can say, 10 years from now? Yes.
Then that is a very tough question, I would say. But I'll just keep it short and sweet. I'll say I see ONPASSIVE skyrocketing. It will take over the world. And this, I say, because the products are very user-friendly. Anyone can operate it. Like once Mr. Ash said in one of the, this is if my grandmother can do it, press the button. I'm sure everyone can. You know, it's that, he's made it that simple, that easy, but yet it's having the latest AI technology.
Okay, that's, yeah, you're right.
But does that answer, and does that answer you?
Yeah, well and good. I can answer. I can ask you another question. You can answer a little more clearly, that there's so many giant companies around the world,
Okay.
and how? What do you think? What makes OnPassive different from them?
Well, that's the next thing. Passive has a heart,
Mhm.
okay, which others don't. And they are offering us products that are affordable to all walks of life. Our products has the latest cutting edge technology. So we have got everything. So OnPassive is surely the best. You want me to go
Yes,
on?
it's
You can go on.
no. You answered it correctly. Yes, our company has a soul. It isn't just a brick and mortar company. It has a soul, and it feels the same as humans feel for each other. As like we have to reach out to them. We should help them, and it has a lot to do with humanity. That is what makes it different from other companies. So there are numerous digital products which would be sold by OnPassive. Each product has its own value, but which one is your favorite one?
If you ask me, I prefer OConnect and OTracker, you know, because OConnect will help to stay in touch globally in any situation, whether it's academic, personal, you know, official, anything. And OTracker will help in business situations all over. So it covers everything. So this is what I feel. You know,
Oh yes,
that is my take on it.
I can relate, because I know that you have skyrocketed yours. You have started your business from OConnect, so I think it it is your favorite one. I can relate to it. So tell me about ecosystem. What are the benefits of OnPassive ecosystem?
Okay, our ecosystem. is ONPASSIVE, AI company. It brings in a competitive advantage, innovation, and fresh perspectiveness to businesses and technology challenges throughout for everyone. So, and they are all under one umbrella and readily available to all. This is
Yes, correct. It's a one-stop shop. We just have to just log into, and then we can have all the goodies which Sir Ash has prepared for us, and they're just wonderful. So we as a whole have seen the huge showcasing effort which our company has been doing in Dubai and on Burj Khalifa. Uh, we have seen metro station, ONPASSIVE's metro station in Dubai and the FIFA World Cup. So what do you think it has done overall standing?
again, I'd like to bring it to this. It's helping to build, to bring in more and more traffic, and brings about attention globally for all. So
yes, and we're still continuously working on that phase because we need it, and it has no limit to it, and it will in future will be very much beneficial to us founders. Yeah. So okay, Eva. Obless, we know Obless, and Obless will be the best platform for crowdfunding that will eradicate poverty. So, how will OnPassive affect human life with this product?
I feel that it will change human life for the betterment, because the best way to uplift humanity is so many less fortunate people around the world will be helped in this process, because as you know, in Africa, Mr. Chris has been helping the Seed Academy, and it's with the backing of a lot of founders who are donating for that. So it's going to be not only in Africa, it's going to go all over the world. Wherever there is poverty, wherever there is need, Mr. Ash is going to think. And we are the people, we are his hands, we are his feet that will go out and bless others the way we have been blessed.
Yes, well said. Well, so we have discussed about OConnect. I know that it's your favorite product up till now. What do you say about O-Tracker? Why O-Tracker is important for every business?
Tracker is important for every business, whether big or small. It helps the growth of the business. It really helps the business to be tracked, and to see where and how it's going. So.
Yes. Okay. Yes, O-Tracker tracks or paves the way wherever your website or the traffic is coming from, or it detects. It's you can say that it's a police.
Basically,
like,
it helps the it helps. It's like a traffic police, sending traffic around. Yeah,
and yes, you're right. So Ash sir repeatedly stated that OnPassive provides value. So could you elaborate about what value we are experiencing till now?
Right now, what can I say on value? Because this OnPassive products are so valuable, so precious, that we cannot add any value to it. In short, the products are value itself, and people are connected, and businesses are flourishing, will flourish.
No, I'm asking about the value which has which it has given us founders, the value which we founders are experiencing. Yes.
We founders are experiencing what value?
Yeah.
I mean, we cannot say and get over with it, because Mr. Ash has given us so much that beyond our imagination again. We had, at the initial stages, we joined in for $97 only. But that $97 down the line, he has given it back to us. But along with that, what he hasn't given us, he has given us free training amidst people who are really connected, who know, there are very much technical people who are educating people, and they're adding more and more value to it. So as such, it is something that we cannot put a label. This we cannot put a label and say, okay, it's very much valuable. And the people who still haven't gotten to understand this, I don't know what to say to them. All I can say, open your eyes and see. What we really have in our hands is absolutely precious. Learn how to enjoy it and value it. That would be my thing, So you have less than a minute.
Okay, good. Yes, we know that value is not only by numbers. We know that value is something that we feel and we can relate to nowadays. What we are experiencing in our surrounding, in whenever we are in a webinar or we are with our ONPASSIVE family. So we feel that value and we feel that leverage that it has given us. So yes, Eva, we are cherishing this, and you are right that we are enjoying this journey. We know that ONPASSIVE has a very positivity towards. It has always reflected positivity, and it's based on humanity, and we can still, but we don't know that why we can still detect negativity around us. So there are many negative people still around us. So how can we get rid of such negativity?
You want it in one simple sentence? Okay, just ignore negativity and continue. Wasting time on losers is a complete loss. And this Mr. Ash Mufarah has taught us. So we'll say hashtag Ash Mufarah. So I wouldn't want to waste any time on these naysayers. So because they are not worth the time, energy being spent on them. Because with that same time and energy, we can do better things. So I won't worry about them. So just continue and move on. That's it, I would say.
Yeah, you're right. And I will say that we us women in ONPASSIVE are on the same page when we talk about this negativity. And we all have this idea, and you can say that the same thinking, as you said, that we should just ignore such people and go ahead. Okay,
right.
Thank you. So another main, you can say, a very valuable question is that what do you have to say? What you have to say to the coming customers, the new customers, and us founders? What is your message to them?
I don't, founding members and customers, I would say only one thing is stay connected and stay plugged in and think positive, because there's nothing better than ONPASSIVE was, is, or yet to come. ONPASSIVE was the best, is the best and will be the best. So there's no two ways about it. So just to say one word, stay plugged in.
Yes. Correct. And I'm sure we can all relate to it. And this is, I think, the best and the best advice which anyone can give. We are with ONPASSIVE and we will be always with our company. So thank you, Eva. Thanks for coming. And thank you all people who are in our session and supporting us here. So we all are honored and thankful to you all. So I think we should just close our session now here from here. And Eva, I'm looking forward to, yes, you want to say something?
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you, Ayesha, and thank you, Waseem, for having me here and letting me at least voice whatever little opinion I have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So it was an honor and a pleasure to be with you here, and we are looking forward to more such sessions with you, Eva. Thank you, and
Thank you.
we'll end our session here. Thank you.